Alright, let's begin. I took another nap. I was tired today. Oh, man. Good lord. Well, I guess this week it wasn't Rise of Ronin that's gonna get fucked over, which is rare. I mean, any day that we can make more progress on Elden Ring is just a good day in general, so I have no complaints about that. Because if we're allegedly to believe, we're getting very close to the end, which is actually pretty dope. And then we can finish it, and then I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to double up on Assassin's Creed. Probably. You know, I'm trying to think, like, what the new schedule will be. I know we have Fallout. I might move Assassin's Creed maybe to Thursday, and I'll move Fallout up. That seems pretty reasonable. Okay. I forgot they had the T-pose. Oh my god. That's so funny. I don't know why that makes me laugh. This is so funny. Okay. If we have a summoning pool, well, that doesn't mean there's a boss, right? Not necessarily. It could imply that there's a boss, but not necessarily. No, wait, we saw this already. Yeah, there's a golden summon window. So is there a boss just immediate? It's one of those mounted knights. How do you fight these things again? This one has a big shield. Oh, it's just a normal enemy. You got like Havel's. No, Havel's thing is like literally a big dragon bone, right? No, it's a big dragon too. Sorry. Nah, forget it. What is this again? Oh, it's the instant. Okay, it's the instant lightning. All right. That move seems really shit. Ow. Because he kind of walks behind you. Alright, I thought this was a boss. It wasn't a boss at all. Malformed dragon helm, malformed dragon armor, gauntlets, and greaves. It ain't good. For a guy who sits on a horse all day, you would think that maybe this is a little better. It's not. Yeah, there's no way to upgrade armor. That's why I don't think armor is as important in this game. I feel like in Dark Souls 1 you could upgrade armor, but I don't remember if it plays like a huge role or not. Just to be completely honest. I don't remember if like wearing armor is a huge deal. I feel like your weapon always mattered more, so maybe in this game they just cut the fat. And they were just like, yeah, forget about upgrading armor. We let you redesign armor, right? And you can, like, change how it looks a little bit. But that's about it. You dead? Yeah. Are you dead? No. Are you dead? Yeah. If you can walk on them, they're dead. Do I want to do this? Probably, right? Yeah, see where we're on an up top area. Okay. Somber smithing stone. It's not X. That would have been bad. No enemies. Alright, how much of a trap is this? Seriously. Oh, Bernal. Wait. Oh, why does he fight you here? What the fuck? And he fights you alongside all these dudes. Well, I guess he was right. Eventually you are destined to hunt your own kind. And I'm gonna Scooby-Doo my way out of here. Oh, he returns to his own world. Yeah, you have to fight him on the bridge. Okay. Yeah, it looks like you can't leash these dudes. They're doing the weird, like, shuffle. The other dudes are gonna run from behind. Alright, that's all I wanted to do. Just thin them out. It's funny because I was just playing Rise of Ronin, and that's one of the things that you can do in Rise of Ronin. Jesus, flopped. One of the things you could do in Rise of Ronin is you could have enemies basically leash all the way to their area, like the edge of the area, and then you could just hit them and then back up, and then hit them and then back up. Like you could constantly walk in and out of their area of attention. And you could just do that endlessly over and over and over and over and over again. And I was even saying, like, during the stream on Monday, I was like, yeah, this is exactly why video games do not let you hit leashing enemies. Because basically what you could do is you could yo-yo them, pretty much. Now, is he going to re-invade? I might have to go sit down and come back. Oops. Old Lord's Talisman. Extends spell effect duration. Oh, no, this is not a thing. You have to equip this. Extends the duration of sorceries and incantations. It said that the ancient royal city of Farum Azula has been slowly crumbling since time immemorial. Alright, we'll see if we can, like, bait him out and not have to fight, like, 5 dudes at the same time. But I kind of get the feeling like that's part of the fight, is you just have to fight 5 dudes at the same time. I guess that's the end of his quest, which is fair, because, like, that's kind of what Volcano Manor was all about. So he goes from being this humble, normal merchant to a guy killing his own kind inside of Volcano Manor to eventually killing you, or at least attempting to. Well, I guess I didn't have to run out like this. There's no homeward bones in this game, I don't think. I mean, pretty much there's no point. You could fast travel whenever. Unless you're inside of a dungeon, which, you know, this is like Lane-Dole a bit. There's the open world areas, and then there's the linear, more traditional levels. And this is one of those linear, more traditional levels, like Raya Lucaria or Lane-Dole. Where it's just like, you just go A to B and you just do stuff. Or Stormvale. Pretty much any non-torrent area is a traditional Dark Souls area. Hello, Ash. Welcome. Alright, does this dude respawn? It would be great if he didn't. So that way I don't have to run past him every time. Yeah, I don't think he does. Alright, let's go fight Bernal. If nothing else, we could just pull... no, we can't leash him. Fuck, this is gonna be messy, no matter what I do. I'm gonna try to DPS race him. I think Fallout's gonna move to Wednesdays. But I don't know, we might need like another session or 3. We might need 3 sessions of this game. How so long is this game if you want to do stuff? Okay. How do I make him spawn? What do you do? He actually got it off. He could neutral jump. I can't believe the neutral jump is that effective. Nice. Yeah, no worries, Devin. The Blasphemous Claw, the Source... I'm sorry, the Devourer's Scepter, and all of his armor, basically. A slab of rock engraved with traces of the Rune of Death can deflect the power of the Black Blade. On the night of the dire plot, Ronnie rewarded Praetor Raycurd with these traces. Should the coming trespass one day transpire, they would serve as a last resort foil, allowing Raycurd to challenge Malekith the Black Blade, the Black Beast of destined death. Scepter in the shape of a serpent devouring the world, this weapon will one day become the very symbol of the Lord of Blasphemy. One of the legendary armaments. It's Dex Faith. It's reusable. Oh, they tell you if an item's reusable. Yeah, consumable versus reusable. Silver helm engraved with tiny beasts worn by Bernal the Recusant. The beasts, their eyes and ears covered, represent an oath. See nothing, hear nothing, doubt nothing, and carry on along the path set in stone. Beasts are drawn to champions and to lords. This armor befits a champion worthy of becoming lord, and that is what Bernal was until his maiden threw herself into the fire. Yeah, so he got to the final stages, basically. It's altered armor, by the way. He's changed it up, which is kind of interesting. He got to the final step, and he watched his maiden burn herself, and he just probably couldn't take it. He just retired. That's pretty depressing. But basically, that's what we see, is that there's the constant cycle of... You know, we want to put an Elden Lord on the throne. We need a Tarnished to become Elden Lord. It breaks them. They're branded as outcasts, like the Chosen Undead, right? I forget what you were in Dark Souls 2. And stuff like that. It brands them. It fucks with them. And that's kind of where we are. We have multiple people who allegedly got close. I don't know if they killed, like, alternate versions of all these different beasts. Like, this is like a Pokemon gym, right? Where, like, everyone fights a different person. They all acquire the same great runes, or if there's different great runes that we just don't see, or how that works. But it seems like more or less it just breaks people. They get to the point, you know, he lost his maiden. Vike just basically became the... He basically had the curse of 2K happen to him, where he was on the box art, and then he had a terrible year. He just got completely written out of the game. He's a side character. Can't wait to see your reaction as we're the boss in this area. So Raycurd was meant to be an ace in the hole, wielded destined death. It was kind of an overall very powerful problem to deal with. Yeah, so that's why they give you this item. So I guess we're going to fight Malekith, and then like Moog, we could use the Blasphemous Claw. Now, I'll be honest with you, I've gone through 2 ridiculous bosses already. Should I even use these souls? I might just use the fucking item. Oh, I didn't buff. Oh, shit. Oh shit, wait, it's him! Wait, for real? Oh my god, it's my worst fucking nightmare. I have to actually kill him now. Fucking hell, dude. Are you serious? I didn't even buff correctly. I buffed inside the room. Oh, it's not just a circle. Okay. That's actually one of the coolest attacks they've done in the game. Is he yanks it up in like a weird pattern around him. Okay. I have no idea what this dude's doing. I forget all of his moves. Because the one time I beat him, you only have to beat him to 80%. Did I already kill the Draconic Tree Sentinel? The guy on the horse? Yeah, I already killed him. That was easy. He had the hammer, and you get the armor. Actually, I didn't even read what the armor said. Adorned with various dragon imagery and worn by the misshapen tree sentinels, after the great dragon Grandsack's attack, the sentinels had an epiphany. The only way to truly protect the Erdtree was to become dragons themselves. So that's why they have dragon magic, because they started to do the dragon communion. Probably, so they have different dragon moves. But we know that doesn't actually allow you to become a dragon. It only allows you to become a magma worm, which is basically like a weird hybrid. Alright, I just have to figure out his moves. That's all. I don't remember any of his moves. And it seems like a lot of them are very ranged, so I don't know, maybe staying close is the best thing to do, and I have to pick up my souls every fucking time. Just pick them off, it's not a big deal. It's that's kind of hard to deal with. Okay, the lock-on is unfortunately really bad in this fight. Because if you want to take cover behind the pillar, you're going to get fucked up because it's going to break your lock-on. That's great. Oh, he does so much damage. Holy shit. Alright, so I actually think that jumping is not going to be good for him. Okay, back. Now, you kind of have to see, like, that's bullshit. This is just like the other fucking fight with the fat dude, where it breaks the lock-on even though he's right there. So, like, you are at a disadvantage because I have to lock on to him to dodge effectively. Like, he gets a free stab at you. How did that miss? I don't know what kind of thing is, man. Oh, there's a fucking phase 2. Oh my god. Of course. I was like, there's no way it's this easy. Uh-oh.
Oh, death. Become my blade once more.
Dude, there's something in my eye. Holy shit. Wait, is he Malekith? Because he also wields the Destined Death. And maybe that's why you get the item right before that, so you can actually use it against him. So he's not just some random beast clergyman. The whole time, Garank was actually this legendary hero, basically. Probably in exile. Oh, they don't even let you heal. Oh my god. What the fuck? Oh, he locks your HP? Okay, that's nice. Alright, well, we're just gonna have to learn phase 1. So I'm not even worried about not killing him this attempt. Like, we're gonna have to learn phase 1 and exactly how to use the pillars to our advantage. Because it seems like in phase 2, it just gives him an advantage. Because he could just jump around it and swing at you. Alright. We just need to have a really good phase 1. Okay, that's fine. As you can see, he takes a lot of damage. He is a very high damage but low HP boss, because I got him to 50% and then I hit him once and that was another like almost 10% off of his HP. So the only thing we have to do is just learn phase 1, get to phase 2, and have like a reasonably decent phase 2. And that's why I'm not like, I don't know, I just feel like Millennia is just very, very, very overtuned because so much shit goes right for her, especially if you run a slow melee build like this. So many things go right for Millennia to just do whatever she wants to you. And I am confused. I don't know if buffs do or don't overwrite. I've been told multiple things. I think it's all really fucking stupid. I think that sometimes they tell you that buffs do overwrite. Sometimes they tell you buffs don't. Who the fuck knows? I don't know anymore, man. Like, I guess technically it doesn't cost me anything to use a piece of prawn, but I think it just gets overridden, and there's no way for you to even really know what's overwriting what and how. They're not from the same source, so it doesn't even make sense. It's really, the buff system in this game is ass. It's terrible, and it gives you no real good feedback. I'd like to get my soul, but I guess I really shouldn't care about 62,000. And I can't even target them. I'd like to get them. Where are they? This is why you gotta fight near the door so it's easier to grab. The rip is only when he fractures the ground. Okay, that's a forward. Wow. Well, am I gonna get to heal? Probably not. Okay, never mind. Now, what is his phase 2 moveset? What the hell is this? Brand new move. Alright, whatever. You'll learn the rest once you read Remembrance. Alright, well, I will definitely try to do that. No worries. No worries. I feel like this is definitely just going to be the major fight of today, is just trying to get like a good run on phase 2. Ideally entering phase 2 with full HP so he could learn as much about his moves. He has a big jump. But this is the part, Devin, that I was saying, like, once you get to the end of a FromSoft game, pretty much the entire end game is just bosses that just deal like 200% damage. They just 2-shot you. They 3-shot you. Now, I will say, this is still the easiest FromSoft game. Like, by far. Even Dark Souls 1, I feel like, was harder. I feel like Dark Souls 1's second half was a lot harder area design, and the bosses themselves are kind of just, like, not as tough. I feel like Bed of Chaos is RNG as fuck. But most of those second half bosses are pretty easy, all things considered. I don't think there's anything I could really do to get away from him on that, so I'll just take the hits. And that's why Millennia is so stupidly strong, because all of her shit is lifesteal. So it just undoes your progress. Even though the thing's behind you, you can't roll through it backwards, which is weird. Whatever. What's this, right? Yeah, that's forward. Okay. Yeah, I will. Once I beat the boss, I will. I just want to kind of get through him. No problem, Devin. What the fuck? Oh, long does your HP stay locked for? Okay. Wow. Ah, I forgot. Yeah, he explodes it. Oops. What the fuck? Holy shit. Good God. Alright. What a fucking boss. I mean, like, so his gimmick is that he locks, like, what is that, like 20% of your HP? So your maximum HP in the fight is only 80%. So that's probably his, I don't know if he has a great rune, but that's probably his special, like, the specialty for him as, like, a big boss is that he locks your HP bar. So, the only thing I would have to say is, do you have, this is the next true boss after this, is one of the best designed, funnest fights. I still think about the fight every once in a while. That's actually pretty cool. The only thing I would say is, like, so do you have to do Garank's quest line, or does he just automatically teleport here and you miss out on it? I guess he would have to automatically teleport here, because otherwise it wouldn't make sense. Imagine you got all the way to this part of the game, and it's like, oh no, you have to do a side quest that got started, like, 30, 40 hours ago. You have to go do that now instead of actually progress. Same as the Black Knives, they stole the power from him. Yeah, and the burning and the residual shit. That's all his. Alright, I have to remember phase 1. Alright, now let's go. What is he doing? Every once in a while, a boss in this game will do some completely random shit I don't understand. And it makes it very hard to counterattack. Because I'm like, what the fuck are they doing? Oh, okay. That's fast. The slow is the big boulder. I didn't want to go for it. That was a mistake. That was a huge mistake. Okay, so he does a thing a lot of bosses do. He drags you with him during his attack. That's like something a lot of Dark Souls 1 bosses will do. You don't have to really dodge their attacks as much. Oh my god, holy fuck. Wait. Oh, I think I just burned to death. Okay, whatever. It's fine. Now, Viv, why would you come in here and say, let's get his channel taken down again? Why would you come in here and say something like, let's make bets on taking his channel down? Like really think about that. Like, even jokingly, right? No, I'm not gonna mute him. It's just like, well, if you come in here, if you watch my content all the time, like, why would you even jokingly? I don't know. Like, isn't it bad enough that it just randomly happens, like, twice to my channel that they do this shit, and one time it just insta-terminates it for no reason? Like, isn't that already just bad enough? That doesn't really work because of the way he moves out of that first hit. Yeah, have a good one, Devin. I'm gonna break lock on. It sucks. I think you just have to roll in place. You know, I probably could have healed here since he basically did effectively nothing. Yeah, because I'm not worried about having to heal. Like, I'm more worried that I'm just going to die to damage as opposed to dying from anything else. Okay, see, that's what I'm talking about. See, now I have to heal first thing. I mean, I guess it's fine, but whatever. It's not a big deal. Oh, he uses the pillars as part of his combo. Okay, that's interesting. Fucking hell. That's not an opening, actually. Holy shit. He has to pull up off the sword. Oh yeah, no, you need a lot of healing for this because he burns your HP away. It hurts. It hurts a lot. Double hit. Okay. Alright. Well, let's just leave my souls in the back of the room. That kind of makes a little more sense. This is the back of the room? Yeah. Alright, that's fine. Perfect. Right in front of it. Yeah, I don't know. I kind of wish your souls would just go in front of the door. I feel like having to run in and grab it every time just becomes very annoying if you want to actually keep them. Which is why generally you just shouldn't keep them. I should have spent it knowing I was going into a door. Like, now I don't know how I would get it out. I'd have to use one of the earrings. So I'll probably end up losing these. It's not a big deal. 62,000 at this point is maybe like 10 minutes in the farming area, not even. It's more like maybe 5 minutes if I really needed it. But it would be nice to not have to run all the way into a boss arena to get your souls back. I guess I just shouldn't care, and I should just fight the boss and then just try to win, but whatever. I don't know. That's just so not me. I just would rather... Oh, look how far away it is, actually. What the fuck? Wow, I'm actually surprised the game doesn't make. Oh, I should have rolled back. That's the move he hasn't done in a while. The falling rocks. Shit. I should have moved back. That one's not completely free. Okay, well, this is a terrible fucking first run. First phase. Lock on, very nice. Okay, so his moves get buffed. I see. Okay, so his moves get buffed. So sometimes he has a sword that has no power in it. Sometimes he has a sword with power in it. Okay, we could do that. I'm understanding it. I just have to not get caught up in really, really bad moves. But that's the FromSoft special. You could put your HP at 60, and you will still get two-shot by a boss, as usual. This shit? Oh my god. This is such a handicap. I should just not care about it at all. Even Zelda lets you stay locked on through walls. I'm not even on it. Okay. That move is lenient. That move is very lenient because you could dodge it really early, but then the other move is not. Some moves are just really, really favorable. You just really want to see them a lot, as often as you can throughout the fight. Right in him. It's the lock-on shit. And then if you press lock-on incorrectly, it swings the camera around. Okay. I think you just try to race into his second form, honestly. I think that's probably the best bet. I think playing defensively in phase 1 is, like, really stupid. I think you just try to get to phase 2 as quickly as possible. If that means you take a hit or two, then so be it. I don't know how to avoid that. Okay, here we go. So basically, he just breaks lock on, and then he just tries to hit you around shit. And you can't see him because you have to lock on. That's great. Alright, I can see why this is annoying. Because you can't even stay locked onto him. The game immediately assumes that you have to break lock on if you can't see the boss for 2 seconds. Great. Love it. That's annoying. It's the same thing with the fucking fat guy. The Godskin Apostle. Or is it the Godskin Noble? I don't remember which is which. Same shit. He goes around a corner or like behind a pillar, and you're behind the pillar to not get run over by his rollout, and it breaks lock on. I don't know. That's just how lock on goes. That's what I mean. Like, FromSoft games are good, but like they have these very weird engine quirks that I just think are really fucking stupid. Like, I don't know why you can't stay locked onto him behind a pillar. Like, how is that game breaking? He knows where you are. He's basically always locked onto you. You have no idea where he is, or what he's doing, or what he's prepping. He's behind a wall. Hey look, once again, being brutally fucking aggressive works wonders. Wow. And that's why I was saying to so many people, like, why am I going to spend more time in a boss fight? Oh, shit, here. Alright, well, I have no idea what I'm doing. Did I buff? Wait, did I buff? still see him. This game is stupid. Like, I'm watching him flip, and the game thinks that the column is there. I'm gonna be honest, I'm thinking this is just a DPS boss. I really don't see the reason of sitting around and waiting to dodge his attacks if he's just gonna do stuff behind the pillar. I think you just try to fucking hit him. Just hope you can dodge and heal through whatever. I'm starting to think that that's just the best strategy for most bosses, is just try to run right through them. Like, because what's the point of sitting back and playing the long game all the time when you're basically on a timer and he can burn my HP and lock it? There's no point. It's just better to just hit the fucking boss and just hope you could break it. Because if I could break it, that's gonna take all of his HP. If I'm dealing like 10% of his life bar in a hit, then why am I gonna sit here and play passively? I might as well just play aggressively. It doesn't make any sense. So all the people that were telling me, like, increase your defense, the whole point is to not be in the fight any longer than I need to. The whole point is just to run right through it. Oop. So that's exactly why I'm not doing that anymore. It's dumb. It just ends up with me getting killed because I'm depleting resources. I don't even know where my shit is. And honestly, I shouldn't even care. It's gonna get me hit here. Look for an inn. Okay, that's not an inn. That's lock on being great. Oh, that would have been so good if we could have pushed that there. Oh well. Yeah, fuck, I don't even know why I'm playing passively. What the fuck? How does that miss? Kind of have to overheal there. Oh, I fell for it. Fuck. Ah, he counted it. Okay. Let's see. Like, you can't even see it, and he hits through the pillar. Saying it's stupid. Alright, anyway. It's stupid. He hits through the fucking pillar. It makes no sense. If bosses could not hit through shit, it wouldn't be that bad. They can hit through it. It's stupid. And it's every FromSoft game that's like that. Alright. Remembrance of the Black Blade, and I didn't even see how much I got. It makes no sense why they get to hit through the pillar. On an attack you can't lock onto, you can't see, you can't do anything for. Oh my god.
of death is unbound.
Yeah, he possessed the destined death, so now the rune is completely unleashed.
And the lands between are shrouded by death's dark fate. But the flames will also burn the impenetrable thorns.
God damn.
Farewell it is then.
Yep, everything's doomed. Enjoy. We're all doomed.
You'll be Elden Lord yet.
Where the fuck is this? Right at the foot of the Elden tree. Okay. We're back in Landel. Landel, the Ashen capital. Oh, shit. Yeah, look at this. Most of the stuff in Landel is gone now. Remember, there were a whole bunch of teleports? They're all gone. So basically, once you complete the mountaintops of the giants, Landel gets burned. All the ash from the Erd tree just falls down, and it completely changes the area. Alright, so what did I say I was going to level up at this point? I think I said intelligence, right? Technically, dexterity is better for damage, right? Yeah, we only get 2 points now. Versus the same for dex. Oh, wow, that's only enough for 1 level. Okay. It's funny, because I originally leveled intelligence, and now I'm doing it again. Let's see. Remembrance of Malekith, the Black Blade hewn into the Erd tree. The power of its namesake. Yeah, Malekith was a shadow-bound beast given to his Empyrean. Marika's sole need of her shadow was a vessel to lock away destined death. Even then, she betrayed him. So that's why he's constantly in pain, and that's why he's trying to remember shit. Because that's exactly what his only purpose was. He was the person to hold destined death inside of his body. And by killing him, we have completely unleashed it. So we've basically undone everything Marika wanted to do. Which is why it's perfect for her to show up at the end of the game and be like, what the fuck? You can't just do this? You know how much I've sacrificed for this? That would be such a hilarious way to throw her in at the very end of the game. Yeah, it kind of is unfortunate they don't do the Nier Automata shit, where they let you, like, replay games from different chapters. I feel like that would be kind of fun. That is, like, probably the best part of Nier Automata, and it's a shame that more games have not literally copied that. Every game is either mission-based that does this, which is understandable, right? It's just a mission that you load and you run through. What's even in here? And that's why their Nier Automata is still fucking ahead. Seriously. Yeah, remember this? This was that big altar. So now the entirety of the area is filled in and everyone's gone. Boy. Shows you how quickly you could traverse this area if there were no enemies, pretty much. And if they, you know, what the fuck is that? What is this? Oh, it's the mask guy, yeah.
Oh, it's you.
What the hell is
I
happening?
finally come to understand. The master is nothing more than a madman.
Yeah, I could have told you that.
By a vain and ruinous delusion, he rejected the perfection of the Golden Order, seeking to supplant our glorious faith with his own. Could there be a more pitiable comedy? Look at it. The culmination of perfection. Burning.
Yeah, that's why he says
before
that the
our very
Golden Order is not coming
eyes.
back. Because it's pretty much over.
Oh, I finally collapsed.
Okay, well,
Enchant
I still can't
secrets.
give him the potion.
Look at
I
it.
wonder if you gave him the potion before, if it would have changed it. Because I didn't do it at that one opportunity, I can no longer do it, which is unfortunate. I should have given it to him and then just seen what happened, right? Like, he probably goes and wanders off. Now he has to live with the knowledge that his master's crazy. But ironically, his master is correct. Radagon is Marika. They're like two souls in different bodies that found each other again, or some weird, like, beyond two souls shit. But obviously that's blasphemous to the Golden Order, so they just reject it outright. Oh, Lord. Is that a switch? No, that's a guy. Fucking hell, I don't want to lose 92k. I kind of want to use Radahn's weapons.
I knew you'd come.
Oh, we have to fight him!
Become Elden Lord. It is your state.
Yeah, honestly.
None shall take the throne.
So then why did you help
He has
me?
high hopes for us, that we continue to struggle. On eternity.
So why the fuck did you help me then, asshole? Oh, great. You use fucking bleed too? Love it. He uses everything. Look at that. I went over him. He uses everything. What the fuck? This dude is funny, man. All the stuff that we told him about, he has, basically. I don't even know what that was. Still not staggered. Still not staggered. Wow.
You fought well.
He was not staggered after all those hits. He is better poised than fucking Millennia. I mean, he's easy. This is obviously an easy fight. That's obviously very easy. That's just annoying. It's like, alright, well, I hit him 4 or 5 times. There's no indication of where his stagger limit is at all. Alright, can I not lose the 92 pick? That would be really good. Alright, well, unfortunately now it's going to be harder from here on out because he's not going to give us a nice big lecture every time we run in. Oh, great. Look at this, he's still not staggered. Sure, let's heal. I don't care. Yeah, he has a really shitty version of it. I wonder if the player version of it is really bad compared to Millennia. Right? He gets spam it. Excellent. But come on.
In my bones, a tarnished.
He still denies it to the end. He's like, yeah, fuck that.
Not even you.
You can't become it. Yeah.
Cannot kill a god.
Scepter of the all-knowing helm, armor, gauntlets, greaves. I wonder if Nefali has any dialogue for this now. I guess that's what we should do. We should probably go talk to her, and we should probably go back and, like, just, I don't know, try to chat with some of the other people. The red mane helm. Yeah, no, this ain't good. Where's the all-knowing? Helm set with countless eyes and ears, worn by Gideon Ofnir, the all-knowing. Knowledge begins with the recognition of one's ignorance. The realization that the search for knowledge is unending, but when Gideon glimpsed into the will of Queen Marika, he shuddered in fear at the end that should not be. Which is like the opposite of this, right? Someone has a armor that is intentionally not. It doesn't have any eyes or ears on it. I forget who that was. Knowledge begins with recognition of one's ignorance. Okay, what else did we get? We got some other stuff. There we go. The Scepter of the All-Knowing. It's a hammer. 21 intelligence. Raise the scepter to manifest the realm of the all-knowing. Enemy magic and holy damage negation will be reduced for all within the area, including the caster. Scepter in the form of a hand grasping a pearl. Signature weapon of Sir Gideon, off near the all-knowing. The pearl stands for the world, the heavens, and an eye, representing the many forms of knowledge, never fully attainable. Even knowing that, then all-knowing's hand grasps for it. Okay. Yeah, was there a thing here before? I think there was. Alright, well now we could use Radagon, or not Radagon, the other guy. We could use Radagon's swords if we really want to. Only thing I would think is that we could duplicate remembrances. I mean, what's nice about it is that you could duplicate a remembrance that you already have spent. That's actually a... Hello. Okay. It's actually really nice of them. They're not just like, oh, well, silly you, stupid. You were supposed to duplicate it before using it. I actually like that they don't lock you out of it. Alright, can we go back to Round Table? Is Round Table burned? Is it gone? Yeah, I kind of figured. I think it's tied to the Ashen Place, the capital. She's dead. What the fuck? I don't think anyone thought I was going to get this far. This is going pretty well, all things considered. Remembrance of the Dragon Lord Placidusax, the Dragon Lord whose seat lies at the heart of the storm beyond time, is said to have been Elden Lord in an age before the Erd Tree. Once his god was fled, the Lord continued to await its return. So even before Marika, there were people who were Elden Lords. Or rather, not people, it was a dragon who understood the power. Piercing Gravelstone Sword contained primeval lightning, a portion of the Dragon Lord's power gained from a remembrance. His weapon commands great power over the paltry mortal dragons of today. Temporarily transform into a red thundercloud and fly through the air, then plunge down with a lightning-infused blade. That's probably ass, and it requires it's a dex weapon. Dude, this big, heavy thrusting sword is a dex weapon. That's... okay. Whatever. This makes sense. It's a faith weapon because he was a clergyman. That makes sense. Honestly, it would be pretty good to use this. I think this would be really good, but you need faith of 20. And I only have faith of 15, and every level now costs 200,000. So there's no way I'm getting it. Unfortunately, a lot of the cooler weapons in the game, as usual, are dex weapons. There's very few strength weapons. This is probably the only real strength weapon, and even then you need dex and intelligence. So I'll take one of these. Thank you very much. Might as well try it, I guess. Star Scourge Greatsword. So how do you use the second one? Oh, you can't change it here. There's apparently supposed to be 2 of them, that's why. Maybe instead of dual wielding, you equip it like that. Alright, well, is anyone even left here anymore? Not really. I guess he just wanted us to help him find all the demigods, pretty much. He just wanted us to find all of them for him, so that way he could get their power and their knowledge. And I don't think he ever intended for us to get this far. Which is unfortunate, but them's the breaks. Yeah, it really sucks we're not going to see all the other endings. Like, if I had to give, like, maybe just a few things, I would say that the way that they give out the side missions in this game, compared to the main story where it's pretty straightforward, like, it's pretty much a straight line, it's very understandable, and it's very, like, you know, it's very easy to go from place to place, and they give you lots of nice graces at different places. That's fine, but, like, all the hidden stuff and all the side quests are kind of, like, I don't know. I don't really like the way that they're presented. Let me go talk to this guy. Actually, let's talk to her.
I see. You're here.
Okay, there's nothing to talk with her about. Does he have anything to say? He's probably still just not dying here. I don't know.
Who are you?
Oh, he can't even remember.
I
Yeah,
must
he's
be a
doomed.
blacksmith. Now, let's get smithy.
That's why I wanted to say, like, you're the true Elden Lord, man.
Could you tell me what happened?
Fuck.
Why is the round table burning? In ruins. Why does that girl weep for me? Have I forgotten something of dire importance?
Yep. I don't know if there's a way to change that. Probably not. He uses magic. Yeah, you can't reforge this, right? No, it's a special weapon. You can't do that. Sure. Fuck it. Whatever. I mean, even this, like, why don't we just max this out? I don't know if it gets to A scaling. I need Smithing Stone 8, which is not that hard to get, honestly. Yeah, so that sucks. He eventually just forgets who he even is.
I see. Oh, so it wasn't just me this happened to. To think he'd forget who you were as well. I knew he'd burn himself out. Old Hugh. I think we could talk him into leaving the round table hold now. But maybe...
Yeah, maybe he'd want to just die as he lived, right?
It's only proper
Yeah.
that we respect his choice to stay. I'll remain with Hugh. He made me who I am today. I'd like to return the kindness in whatever small way I can. Please.
Yeah, you need to become Elden Lord. Make it all worth
It's always
something.
saying that
Oh
you
my
were
God.
a lord to him. So slay her with the weapons he smithed. Slay the god Marika, who cursed us all.
Alright. I mean, they're the only two people even left in here. Everyone else is either gone crazy, or been killed, or died.
Who are you? Oh,
Yeah.
now.
Yep. So that's probably the end of their entire plotline. Alright, let me go buy rank 8. Just to see what I can do with it. Hello, Narg. Welcome. Yeah, as we find out, the Golden Order is kind of fucked up to begin with. It's a curse on people who become tarnished. They get cast out. It's the chosen undead. It's the bearer of the curse. That's what it's called. It's the usual thing. It's not a blessing at all. Even if they, you know, some places around the world dress it up, like they give them cloaks and stuff. It's all fake. It's not actually any good. I never found the plus... Oh, no, here we go. It's right here. How many do I need? 3? Yeah. It's not this glorious, happy-go-lucky fun time, you know, that they basically ship people off here to die. And in Dark Souls 1, like, it's hollowing. Like, eventually you go hollow. I don't know if there's a version of that here. I just think eventually you just give up. You just get tired of dying. You get tired of fighting endlessly for nothing, knowing you can't best and beat these people, that you just give up. Ancient Dragon. Oh, I just don't have enough souls. That's so funny. Yeah, it never gets to rank A, so there's almost no point to finishing it at all. It never gets to rank A, so... That's fair. I mean, it's not like it's some crazy good item or anything. I just feel bad that now, if there's anything that you haven't done in Landel, it's inaccessible for the rest of the game. And that's something like a couple of games do that I don't like. I don't like when you play a game and then they change an area and you can no longer go back to that old area. This is like one of my big critiques of WoW. I don't like that in World of Warcraft they change areas and now you can't basically play the old game. The old game is just gone for good. So, I don't like when they do that in games. To me, that's... I'd rather they just make a new area, and I'd prefer that they do that, because there's a lot of things that just gets lost when you just cut it from the game. Here, it's like, oh, I know how these games play. I played like 4 of them at this point. So I'm well aware that, like, areas change. You know, so it's whatever. There wasn't really a ton to do in Landel. Like, let's actually leave real quick, because I want to try these swords. So let's actually go talk to... Where is she? Yeah, Nefali is still here. 2 rank BS is usually better than 1 rank, or 1 A rank, depending on your stats. I heard the opposite. I heard that 2 ranks are better. There we go. This is even slower than the weapon I was using. There's no jump L2. I'm not gonna lie, can you even swing? No, you cannot. That's what I mean, the dual wielding is so weird. Like, you can't even swing with this. It's still blocked. I mean, I guess this is a double hit, so maybe that's a little bit better, but I don't know. It's whatever. And that's probably why I will not be using those at all. But whatever, we'll just keep them equipped. It's pretty much the only strength remembrance weapon that I can think of, so... No, I get that, but it's not like you swing the left-hand weapon, it's just one attack button.
I will remain to serve your guidance. Surely, Leia.
She has nothing to say. Okay. I mean, I guess you could argue that she just doesn't really care much for her father anymore, which makes sense. Is this dude still here in the capital somewhere? Yeah, Scribe Corhin. So maybe there's still a way to get underground. Let's see if we could go talk to him again. I think that's the end of it. I don't know. I just personally don't even know why I would even use this weapon. I feel like the grafted I think just scales better too, right? What is this? B and DD. Whereas the grafted has more damage and it has a B. Yeah, but it has dex of D. And it weighs more. But I think that it does more damage. I guess I have to see. It might do more. Well, just because there's 2 swords doesn't mean that the second sword hits for the same amount of damage. Usually when you dual wield in most games, and you know this, usually your offhand does less damage. You are very well aware that this is a common thing in most games. Actually, so I don't know why I'm going down here to test it, because there's no enemies down here. Player status. 802. Okay. Right? We all see this? My first weapon in my right hand is 802. Okay, cool. Uh, 768. Okay. Left hand hit 502. Does it really show that? Where's the left? The left hand does not have 502 at all. Oh wait, it doesn't re-equip it double. No, it still does not have 502. I don't know where you see. What is power stance? This? I have no idea what you're talking about at all. This is where you draw it in. I have no idea what power stancing is. I mean, we could try it. We could just go hit some enemies and see what damage they take. We'll just go hit some basic enemies, I guess. I don't know. There's some enemies, like, right around here somewhere. I just don't think it's worth it. I don't like that it takes longer to hit with it, either. I feel like that's kind of a waste. In a world where strength weapons are already the slowest weapons in the game, do I want to spend more time being exposed after swinging? Probably not. But I think that's just... Even with the longsword, the level 1 sword, it still takes a long time for you to recover. So even when you swing your basic weapon in this game, it's slow as fuck. Did I ever do Metal Gear Rising? Yes, I played it with a broken controller a decade ago. Alright, 475. Or, I'm sorry, 457, excuse me. $679. So the basic attack does not do more. Because it's half split into magic. I don't know, this could be a magic-resistant enemy. Let's try a jump attack. And we'll do this. What's that, 846? Am I two-handing it? No. I'm not two-handing it, and it's already 805. So I think this weapon just does more damage. Yeah, 927 or 925. It doesn't have to hit twice. It should still deal its full damage. I have no idea what you're talking about. I think that this just does more damage. Oh, I see. Like, it's a 1-2, 1-2. But I don't know. It takes longer to swing. So that's the trade-off. And as I found with most of these bosses, you do not have more than a second to try to hit them. So, like, do I want to use a weapon that's going to leave me exposed for a full second? Probably not. I think I'm probably just not going to do that at all. I think that, to me, is, like, kind of a waste. So, I mean, that's basically the best I could do. I can't get any more intelligence. I certainly can't get another 20 levels of intelligence to use Malekith's weapon. That's just not possible. Let's go see if this dude has anything to say. Like, unfortunately, in this game, you cannot speed up your recovery animation. If you could, that would be the plan. You would speed up your recovery animation by putting points into it. Okay, now when I jump, it's not 1, 2, now I can roll. Instead, it would be like jump, 1 second, roll. Or jump, half a second, and roll. Why am I going to sit around and do that? That's just the downside of strength builds. I don't think they're as good as the other builds in this game.
I'll begin my check.
Okay, so I don't think he ever does anything. Oh, here we go.
Wow. Cuz
yeah, now he could be just like Alexander.
From Uncle Alexander. Thank you. Cuz
okay.
I'm a warrior jar. So I need to be strong. I can really have them. Right?
Yes.
I understand. I'll get strong. Strong enough. I deserve to have Uncle's insights.
I mean, it would make sense if you could combo bosses and, like, hit stun them. I really don't think you can.
I don't think I'll see you again.
Alright, here we go. He might actually be done now. As we just saw with Malekith, you can hit stun his first phase, you're never going to get to hit stun his second phase.
I'll never
so there's no point.
Cuz I'll never forget.
Okay. He probably leaves something when he leaves. Like, if Stagger was a very valid build for a lot of these bosses, sure. Like, some bosses you could stagger the fuck out of. Most bosses you cannot. Especially in the end game now, all these bosses are flipping off of shit, jumping all over the place. You're never going to hit them with this. You're too slow. You have to land. So that's why I don't think Stagger is that great. And if it is good, then it should be a visible thing you can see, and it shouldn't just recover instantly. Like, I feel like it should be like in 13 or some other games where, like, it's a debuff that slowly empties over time, as opposed to, alright, well, I got to walk for 2 seconds, my stagger is reset. Because that would be the way you would build around, or you would play around the build, is it's about staggering the enemies so they crumble for a second, you can run up to them, bash them with the sword, rinse, repeat. That doesn't really work in this game, because so many of the bosses just go flip mode, so forget it. I mean, again, it's not enough that you can't beat the bosses. I mean, the benefit is that nothing really resists physical in this game. But when you're trying to fight a boss where there's no point to counterattack almost, and you have to, like, find weird times to hit them and go back and hit them and go back and hit them. Alright, well, they just get to counter hit you. Theirs goes 50% of your life bar. I have 60 in endurance. Like, it's insane. How much do I even need to level up now? 195. Alright. Did this guy ever move? Wait, whatever happened to Bach? I hope he's not in the capital. But, I don't know. Maybe he just disappears from the game. Nomadic Merchant. We still have a Finger Reader Crone. Let's see if she's alive or not. Like, yeah, if this game used combos more, if they buffed strength builds in that manner, then maybe there would be something to really say about that. But because strength builds seem kind of very basic intentionally, I don't think it's very good. And I don't think it ever will be that good. The benefit is just that strength builds are just good for damage. That's it. They're the most basic build, and they didn't really add anything to play around them with. Okay, there you go.
Bless you.
Since all the other finger readers we know are dead. Oh, shit. Oh.
To the east.
Okay, whatever.
Wherever is a
Oh, she's right about that. It is a curse. Okay. Alright. I don't think anyone has... I'm trying to see if anyone has any, like, last-minute conversations or anything, but... doesn't really seem like it. I don't think she ever changes. I think she's done.
You allow me some. Our lords.
Yeah, allow me some time, and never speaks to... there's nothing else. Okay. Alright. I think that's it. I think we just progress. I don't think there's anything else. What's Ronnie up to? We finished her plot line. She gives you the item. She gives you the item. You can use it to get her ending. Unfortunately, we have to decide if what ending we want to do out of the 3 or 4 that we have. Because you can only do one, and you cannot... I have to literally, like, restore my PlayStation's, like, memory in order to reset. I thought it would just be simple, like, download the save file, come back, and then you could just play another ending. Nope. It's Sony. You can't do that. They actually removed that compared to the PlayStation 4. So, ironically, if I played this on the PS4, we could have seen all endings. If I played this on the Xbox, we could have seen all endings. We cannot see all endings in this version. This is the one version of the game. Even PC, you could probably back up your save file, delete it once you beat the game, and then go back and play another ending. This is the one version of the game you cannot do that. Okay, what's this? The Erdtree Heal. 42 faith. Erdtree once flourished with abundance, yet it was only for a fleeting moment, such as the course of all life. Very nice. I wonder if there's a way to side with Gideon. Probably not. I think he was just using you ultimately at the end of everything. So we're gonna have a second boss fight over here. I wonder if this dude's gonna come back from the dead like, no, look what you've done to my Erdtree. Who the fuck is it? Who the fuck is it? Yeah, is he back? I thought I kicked your ass. Oh, that's something completely different. Never mind.
It's been a long while, Morgoth.
Some schmuck. I mean, yeah, to him we are just a schmuck.
Long and hard didst thou fight. Tarnished warrior, spurned by the grace of gold. Be assured the Elden Ring resteth close at hand.
But you'll never get it, motherfucker. It's a shame we had to burn it to get to it, though. There's no, like, alternate way to actually get to it.
Alas, I am returned.
Yeah, this is the real Gideon, right? Or not Gideon. Fuck, they all have the same name. Godric. Wait, Godric is the graphic, right?
Granted audience once more.
This is we fought his shade earlier. This is the real guy. I remember we fought him, but it was his shade. Godfrey.
Godfrey, the first Elden Lord.
What does he even do? Alright. That's actually what happened to me when I was fighting Millennia, is I would hit and it would just stagger her. How did that miss? That one I understand missing. I don't know how the first one missed. Oh, okay. What the fuck? How did I not die? Alright, he has the Crucible move where he stomp the ground. Okay. Alright, this is 900 souls. I don't care about this. That's fine to lose. It's not like 60,000. Okay. Boy. Yeah, I figured there was a follow-up attack to that. He's got a lot of HP compared to the last couple of bosses. Ow. Okay, I see that. I think we could be aggressive with him again. I think that every boss you just be aggressive with, honestly. This is every fucking boss at this point. Like, even just based off his moves, I think it's better for me to just attack him and then just get hit. The only thing I have to look out for is that big divide attack, because that does a lot of damage. Alright. I have to sneeze, dude. Now, do I greed or does he greed? Fuck. That's the stupid shit I like to do in games, man. Oh, he rotates it. Oh my god. That's kind of brutal, actually. Steps on it, yeah. That's kind of a crazy attack. That one attack is actually probably his most deadly attack. I did not mean to do that. What the fuck is this? Oh! Every move becomes a room wide. I think it makes him faster, yeah. Oh, okay, it's just swing around. Alright. Yeah, we're gonna speed it. We're not gonna do anything. We're not gonna play defensively. So when he does that, he actually moves faster and you get stunned for longer. So he buffs himself, which is fair. I'll buff myself. We'll just have to hit him. We're gonna get a good pattern. We'll just hit him. It's just that he will slam the axe, he'll turn, and then he will step on it. You would think that he does it in the reverse. That he would step on it, and then he would try to hit you with something, but he doesn't. Oops, that's not how you do that. I think I just greed every fucking time, honestly. Yeah, what the fuck? Okay. It's like, I don't want to play passive like this. As an overhead swing, that's like a real bait attack. Yeah, I don't think I'm gonna interrupt this at all. Oh, you can't jump over it. Alright, so you can't jump point blank, it creates a shockwave. It seems like that's most of the fight. So, like, even though there isn't a phase transition, we want to push him into that as quickly as possible. We want to get him using the aura as fast as we can. Okay, nope, I did the thing again. I think we greed unless he throws his axe, which is exactly what he did. Not gonna lie, I thought he would follow that up. Okay. That's he has a jump? Oh yeah, the stun move. Yeah, that we didn't see and we both just whiffed. It's actually really funny. Oh, he could choose to do it on like any move. Oh, that sucks. That's really unfortunate. He could choose at any point to step on the axe if he actually wants to. There's not really much of a telegraph, so all of his axe hits are just unsafe. Because he could just decide, I'm going to power this move up instead. Okay, that's the most dangerous move that he has. I feel like everything else is manageable, but if he does the axe hit or like the big turnaround swing, that's most of your life bar. Once I get comfortable with this, maybe I should rune arc him because he might be like the penultimate boss. Does that landing do anything? I don't think so. I don't think it hurts it. What? It's a shockwave. Okay. Thank you. there's no downtime. Of course there isn't. There's no counter-attacking you're allowed to do. Fuck that. Okay. Should you be in the air? Yeah, it's a stomp. I think that's going to be really annoying to deal with. Like, what the fuck, dude? Like, when am I supposed to attack him then? It's just funny that you could just run back and jump through like half of his attacks. This game is stupid, man. What the fuck? No, there's no opportunity to attack him. Look at this. It's an unending chain of fucking hits. You cannot, there's no time to get in and hit him. You're gonna take damage. You have to hit him at some point doing something stupid. Okay, I should have rolled. Okay, that's the only move you have to roll for. Everything else is a jump. Except that. Wait, missed. So fuck him. Oh, I was close enough. Shit. Oops. Yeah, he takes a step forward. It actually has a lot of range. Wow. Oh, you have to roll. Yeah, you have to roll. Okay. Well, we found a strategy for avoiding most of his attacks. The problem is, like, when do we go in to fight? You cannot be directly in front of him because he has that big circle AoE. Honestly? Oh, I don't know why it can't go from two-handed to two-handed. What if we just try to do like flyby hits like that? Oh, that does no damage. We will be here all night. But it could work. No, I think we have to use the grafted sword. This is way too little damage. Oh, fuck. Oh my god. Yeah, we're okay. I was thinking maybe we do light attacks with the light sword, but nah, it's not. It's too little. It's way too fucking little. Could you imagine if I was still using it? Yeah, that sucks. Okay, we're not doing that. We're not going to use the longsword. Basically, we just run backwards until maybe there's like one or two attacks that we could really capitalize on. And if we get hit, and we just play defense. So actually, I guess, ironically, once we get him to phase 2, it does become a fight where we just kind of lay back and just kind of do whatever. Because as you saw, most of his moves, you could just dodge them by walking backwards. Jumping and walking backwards in time with the stomp, which is now a full room wide. So anyway, let's actually try to fight him and just not and make less progress than that. That'll be funny. Alright, if he throws the axe, I'm gonna greet it really hard. Well, if I could hit him, that would be great. Close. Oh, I didn't even realize he was stepping on it. I feel like if you... Some of these attacks linger too fucking long. It's really stupid. Like that time I was in it, but I was in dodge frames, even though I wasn't even dodging yet. It's really dumb. Alright. This thing. Oh, I did it correctly somehow. I don't even know how. Boy. Oh, why didn't I jump? Why did I not jump? That was really stupid of me. I should have jumped. I never got to stand up again. As soon as I fucked up that one attack, I was dead. Yeah, you have to jump every one of his attacks. I guess maybe there's one or two attacks that he just doesn't do as much on. Oh my god. At least I don't have anything to lose, so it doesn't really matter. I'll give a few more attempts. I'm not gonna lie, I'm tired and I'm burnt out from Malekith. So we'll probably do this on Saturday, maybe. I know that if I just sit down and do a whole stream of it, I'll beat it. I think he actually is harder than Malekith, because at least Malekith doesn't have a lot of HP, so you could kind of just play aggressive and burn it down. I think you have to play defensive with him. So, I'm not really, because it's not a big deal. Oops. I would carve in exquisite detail the moment he ran from waterfowl. You understand that's like a straight hour of gameplay, right? Okay, it just stuns you. You know what? I gotta respect that. It's very interesting how certain moves just fucking stun you and don't actually deal damage. But the same thing happens to Millennia, in fairness. What? Fucking shit. Oh my god. You don't even get to stand up. They legit have combos in this game. They could just take you from like 100 to death. Even with max stamina. From the finest Algerian marble? Is that like the best marble in the world? You should carve exquisitely the moment where I greeted the one R1 attack that killed Millennia before she did anything else. Because I think that was truly peak perfection. That was like gazing upon the most beautiful Roman, the most beautiful Greek statue. Sounds fancy. Yeah, that's fair. Marble's nice. I won't lie to you. It's not like I just played Dragon Quest Builders earlier this year, and all I wanted to do was build out a marble. Very great game. I really, next time I ever talk to Ridge, I should say that was a fantastic recommendation. Oh, I thought that was the shoulder tackle. Whatever. It's not fine, but... He hit me with the like roll half. Okay. Shot, not the half. Yeah, I know the mountain where the Parthenon is built is pure pink marble. Yeah, but pink marble isn't as fancy. Like, part of, at least to me, like, I feel like part of marble's appeal is just this beautiful, pale, like, glossy stone. I can respect it, but, like, for me, pink marble, you know, I don't know, the pink just kind of undermines the natural beauty of marble a little bit to me. But I'm not a geologist, so whatever. I'm going purely off aesthetics. I'm probably not recording tonight either, which is bad, but whatever. I should, but I'm lazy. I don't really feel like recording. I'm tired. I just think we could leave, honestly. What? I broke him? That's never happening again. What the fuck? And then he's immune, of course. Once again, W for being aggressive in this game, seriously. Can we bait him to do his axe throw? Oh my god. I didn't even know that he could do it like that. Probably have to be really far away from him for him to do it. And he could always just do this. Look at this. Look at the spam. This is serious. The only way he could start a hit string is with the stomp. I'm not even kidding. Imagine if I had like a bow and arrow, like really well spec'd. There you go. Nope, you still won't do it. Step. Yep. He still won't do it. I cannot get him to throw the axe again. I don't know what I did to bait him into doing it. He still will not do it. He refuses. He outright refuses to throw the axe again. So much for trying to manipulate the AI. The AI does not want to fucking do it, and you cannot force it to do it at all. So, this is a viable strategy if I could find some move I could use to hit him from here. What the fuck? Oh, he does have a phase 2. Oh, that's pretty bad. That means that that's just phase, what, 1.5? Oh, fucking hell. I become the lion!
Thou didst me good service, Siraj.
Why can't anyone be fucking normal, man? I think that's what we do. I think we jump in and hit him with a light attack. At least we could practice it reliably, so.
I've given thee courtesy enough. Now I fight as Horalu. Warrior!
What the fuck? Oh, everything's a shockwave. Okay. Literally everything's a shockwave. Oh, fuck. Everything's a shockwave now. Do you know where we are? Wow. Oh, he has a grapple? Oh, I'm dead. What the fuck? He has a grapple. Alright, we have to literally just get the phase. I'm not even gonna bother. He is technically a 3-phase fight. He grapples you, of course. My favorite. I bet he could grapple you even if you're behind. He has Ultra Instinct. He knows where you are at all times. Alright, so I am thinking that, what is it, a 50% phase shift? We have to break him, probably. But that's hard. I don't... Again, because you can't even see, so that's complete guesswork. I guess we don't have to break him, but if we do, it's so much nicer. So do I go for breaking him? I don't know if we could break him in phase 2. I don't even know if we could... You probably can. What I should say, is it reasonable to expect that I will break him in phase 2? Probably not. So I don't think I'm going to bother. I think we're just going to hit him to death. Alright. Oh, why did I do that? I fucked up. I didn't mean to do that. Okay, never mind, I lied. Just take some hits. If you soak hits, look how close he is to phase 2. Ah, fuck. We're so close to phase 2. Wait, are we? There you go. Yeah, fuck it. We can just skip it. Alright, I'll just take the hits. We could just skip right to whatever this is. We're now playing a fighting game, apparently. That did damage. Oh, shit. I figured that was something. Ah, he pauses in midair. He backbreaks. What the fuck is this fight? That's funny. I'm not even there. It's a fucking shot. Alright, anyway. His phase 2 is easier than phase 1. Alright, well, we blasted through him. Horalu. So he was probably known as Horalu from the warrior tribe before he became Godfrey, I'm guessing. Let's see. When Godfrey, first Elden Lord, was robbed of his grace, becoming tarnished, he took with him his kinfolk and left the lands between. After the long march of the Tarnished came to an end, Godfrey divested himself of kingship, becoming a simple warrior once more. Okay. Nothing to grab from that. How much did we even get? Alright, that has to be, like, the conclusion, right? Like, after 300,000. It's 2 points in each. But I mean, at this point, it's better to level Dex. Hypothetically, I could get another Dex weapon, maybe. I feel like I do need to get rid of these these runes, because whatever's coming up, there's absolutely no fucking way that I'm going to... yeah, 100,000. I'm just gonna really quickly just get this shit out. Because I know I'm gonna die 100 times. I don't want to have to deal with it, because basically, I'm done here. I'm not gonna progress any further in the story. And I'm assuming that most of the stuff that we've done up to this point is over. So most of the story is done. Probably most of our side quests are, if they're not completed now, then they'll just never be completed. That's why I specifically was looking for, like, guides and stuff. Because I knew that once you get to this point in the game, like, not only do you not want to do side content because you're kind of done with the game, but I also pretty much knew... Is he dead? He's not. I don't even know. I don't even think he knew where I was. Yeah, we're basically finished at this point. I mean, out of the... What is it? How many bosses did we do today? Like 3? 2? We did at least 2. Technically, we fought Bernal, but that's not really a boss. That's just us beating him up, pretty much. I don't know. Like, Malekith, I think, was definitely not as bad. I feel like once you know how to defeat Godfrey, like, as a strength build, if you break him in phase 1... you can pretty much push him to the actual phase transition, if you want to call it phase 3, and then the fight's over, because you could just dodge backwards, and as long as he doesn't grapple you and then combo it into another move, then you're fine. I don't know how you trigger him to throw the axe. It was complete randomness. I was never able to make him do it again, running backwards for like a straight minute. So, oh well, we're never going to figure that out. And honestly, I'm just going to have to learn to live with it. And I guess I will. What does this do, actually? There's the potency of throwing pots. We should actually see what that gets us. Probably, we could probably get his axe. Oh, wait a minute. That could be really good. We could get his axe. Actually, yeah, hold on. Let me... Do we need souls to buy that? That's what I'm saying. Like, out of all the bosses we fought in the endgame, like... I would say that's probably the most pattern-based. It's just that it's really hard to dodge, like, the big divide attack. Yeah, the Axe of Godfrey or the Ash of War, the Earthshaker. Usable on all melee armaments. Slam both hands onto the ground to violently shake the earth and unleash a shockwave. Follow up with an additional input to slam the ground again. It gives the heavy affinity in the following skill. Or the Axe of Godfrey. It was broken in a battle fought as the leader of the Tarnished during the Long March. This weapon is symbolic of Godfrey's vow to conduct himself as a lord, later becoming an emblem of the golden lineage. In the days of past, a crown was warranted with strength. Let loose a mighty war cry, raising attack power while sending out a shockwave that cannot be guarded against by stomping the ground. While active, strong attack becomes a lunging slash. We can actually use this weapon. Holy shit. I think we should take it, right? Because this also might be good. But then we'd have to go find one of the mausoleums or whatever. Yeah, we should actually do that. We should go find a mausoleum. Alright, I'll take that. I wonder if it's, like, better than the grafted sword, because it's a remembrance weapon as opposed to a... I don't even know what this weapon is. I don't even know where I found it. Oh, wait, she's gone. She's back.
I see.
Okay. I guess she finally gave up. She just came back. Yeah. Where is it? What? Oh, Rosis's axe. Let me equip it. I think I just found it, by the way. But let me equip it. I know it's gonna make me heavy load. I'm just doing it so it's easier to find it in the menu. Okay. Oh my god. Fucking hell, this game is ridiculous. Alright, there you go. Perfect. 404 plus 375. I think it actually does more. Right? What do we have? No, technically this does more because I think it scales off of other stuff. I don't know, we could try it. Maybe it's actually worth, like, equipping. Unfortunately, we're very, very heavy. We could actually go down. We could probably go down like a piece of armor or something and be fine. Because there's no point in leveling up stamina. Right? Like, technically we could put this on. Like, how much HP do we gain from this? Yeah, we gain a lot. Yeah, so it's kind of worth it. We never found the +2 for it. I don't know, maybe it might be too late to find it now, because we found the +2 for the stamina. That's kind of all we need, though. Vastly raises maximum equip load. I mean, we could do this. I just don't know which weapon's better. Because the grafted buff doesn't carry over when you switch weapons, I don't think. Right? What was I wearing before? There you go. Malformed Dragon. This gives more negation. That's actually better. It's basically just these two. They're too heavy. Actually, wait. Can you alter boots? Where is it? No. Only head pieces and chest pieces. So, like, technically we could alter this. But, like, what would be the... Actually, you don't really even lose anything. You lose 0.6 on physical. You know what it is? You lose immunity. That's really what you lose. Yeah. Do we have the veterans' boots? Who gives a shit? Where is it? Yeah, these are better. Look at that. Honestly, the veteran outfit is really good. Okay, well, I guess we're just gonna wear the veteran outfit the whole game. Did she shift positions? I have no idea. Alright, let's go try this out. I'm trying to think, like, what's a good area with, like, some really easy enemies to just, like, hit a few times. And then that's probably it. We're probably done here. Alright, where are you? Sword back. Or sword back, horseback. He's using a sword. Okay. God damn. Yeah. Again, it's the recovery time on normal attacks. Like, you can never speed it up. If there was some spell or something that you could use to speed up your basic moves, then that would be, like, really good for PvE. But the reason why they probably didn't put it in is because it would be broken for PvP. So, it's kind of a trade-off. Oh, wait, I'm two-handing it? I mean, it's still just as long. Okay, where's the dudes? Right? So if I use this weapon... Okay, well, he blocked it. That doesn't help me. 872. Alright, but this might be a different type of enemy, so it might not do the same damage. Yeah, I think the grafted is just better because it scales off of a B off of strength, which is my major stat. So this could be good for buffing. But no, you don't even keep the buff. That's right. Weapon buffs don't transfer between weapons. Yeah, I don't know. I think that the basic, the grafted sword's probably the best one I have. I think that's seriously the best weapon I could use. I did 1,000. So now what we actually need to do is we need to go back and leave, and we need to try it again. Wait, what about this? Hold on, we could just hit this thing. Yeah, I think it actually does more damage after you buff, maybe? That was one-handed. Honestly, at this point, it probably doesn't even matter what I do. Yeah, if you change weapons, you lose the buff. Actually, I know the perfect place to test this. Just fucking hit these things. They're all the same. They all have the same... I think the red ones have a little more defense, but they're all basically the same. Let's try this. I just think I'm just going to use the grafted sword all the way till the end. God damn! Honestly, this is more efficient farming. Fuck that. Holy shit. That's actually pretty good. No, it deals the same. I'm pretty sure, what is it, 1161? I'm pretty sure it's the same regardless. Okay. Breaking him doesn't mean anything. It's always a break. Yeah, I don't know. It's not bad. It's just, I already have this, and I know this works. And is that gonna fall off? Yes. I don't know. I think that this just works better. I'm familiar with the moveset a little bit more, a lot more. So there's no reason to change what isn't broken. I guess we're just not doing the roar attacks because that's... What is this weapon's special ability? Oops, that is a terrible thing to do. How do you do this again? Switch view. Right? No. Raising all attributes for a certain duration. Poise will also be increased. I forget, how much does this raise it? Oh, I don't have enough MP. Okay. I think that's just better. I just think this weapon has, like, a good amount of everything, and it stacks with, like, every other weapon that I use. Or every other buff I use, I should say. Since buffs don't overlap in this game, I think that this is just better. The axe doesn't do more damage. I just tested it. Here, we'll use an unbuffed two-hand swing versus an unbuffed normal swing. And I think the recoil is longer, too. Am I two-handing? No. Alright. 1055. Actually, maybe it does do more. But just because it does more damage, I feel like this takes longer to recover from. I don't know, it could be roughly the same. Yeah, it does do more. Does it have A scaling now, actually? See, how does it do more? Oh, it literally is just the raw numbers are just bigger. Okay. Scaling's kind of fucked then, isn't it? Because I have a weapon that has a B in strength and has a higher requirement for wielding, and it's worse than a weapon with a C in strength. And was it an E in dexterity? Then what the hell is the point of scaling weapons then? That's actually kind of terrible. Okay. See how that first... Oh shit! You see how that first hit's kind of vertical though? I don't really like that. Oh, what an idiot. I didn't even do anything to him. That's great. 1198 on a jump attack. See, I like the... Yeah, is this the same amount of verticality? Yeah, maybe it is. Maybe it's almost identical. Yeah, it might be better. The real question is it worth raising all attributes? Right? So what do they mean? 60, 60, 60... Yeah, +5 on everything. I think that's where the magic of this weapon comes from, is that you raise it by using the magic. Oh, he's already dead. And that's the benefit. I think that's part of the... Wait, so I gain stamina when I use that. And I technically gain health. Yeah, I mean, that's a pretty strong benefit. And I think it goes away, right? If I switch weapon. No, it doesn't. Oh! This is awesome. Okay, so this weapon's benefit doesn't go away because you're not buffing the weapon, you're buffing your stats. Okay. But wait. Do I have... See, now we have to play stat game. I don't know. There we go. I don't know if it has a better moveset. I just know it does more damage. So, like, if I do this, it gives me the green aura. 65, 65, 65, 24, 20, and 20. Okay. $65, $65, $75. Okay. Wait, did the buff run out? Do buffs run out when you sit down at the fire? No, the weapon buff does not. This buff does. So I mean, the only way I could really figure this out... Let me get a level, and then I'm going to experiment with this, and then that's probably going to be where I stop. Because I have to die to erase the buff, basically. It's just faster. Since a cliff is right here, I'll just jump off, and that way I can get rid of the buffs. Because I want to see, how do these buffs... Usually you fall off. That's kind of weird. How do these buffs, like, all work together? I feel like one is overriding the other, in which case, maybe... I don't know, because this raises everything. So, like, just because it raises every single stat I have, I think that that's just a better benefit. And then we could just switch to the axe. And then we could actually change up the Wondrous Flask. We could keep the strength part of it, but then we could change the stamina to stamina regen? Yeah, I didn't know that the buff from this weapon stays because it boosts all your stats. That's really strong. Because most of the time, like you see when I go to the Godfrey Axe and I buff it, I lose the buff as soon as I change the weapon. So we could just axe that. We could just completely ignore that. And we could just use the axe exclusively. So this will become a buffing weapon. And that's exactly what I'm going to use it for. Is just straight up to buff myself before a boss room. So we'll use Flame Grant Me Strength. And then we'll use the sword. And then we'll just switch immediately. Or maybe we should use Flame Grant Me Strength afterwards. Alright, so that's exactly what we're going to do here. We're going to push this to 20. Okay. So, when I do this, it gives basically 5 to all of my melee stats. Did it give 5 to... Yeah, it gives 5 to everything. Right? Okay. So now we die. Okay. When I drink this, this gives me 10 to strength. Okay, now we die. That's the really good death screen. Okay, so now we drink, and we buff, and they stack. Okay, that's huge. That's huge. That's actually really good. So now if I switch weapon, we still keep the buffs. That's huge. I think that just buffs my attack. It doesn't buff my strength. So that's actually like probably the build I'm going to use then. This is actually not bad at all, because we get to keep everything. It all stacks perfectly. That's all I wanted to experiment with. I just wanted to see that. See, now it does 1221, which is pretty good. That's a lot of damage. Now, let's do the final bit of testing real quick. How did he go off before? Usually he's good about not doing that. $12.25. Oh, because it fell off. Okay. It doesn't last very long, but it's like a good burst window, basically, of damage. Is that the weapon buff? Yeah, okay. Do we still have all the other buffs? No, okay, so it doesn't last that long. It's good for, like, an initial burst phase on the boss. I guess you could argue if I up my MP, I could do it more often, but I don't know. I don't think it's a very great strategy to run with for long. It'd just be good, like, if a phase transition occurs. I guess upping my MP would be good, right? Alright. Now let's do the final bit of test. Oh, we have to die. So we can get rid of the buff. I know, resting on it doesn't cleanse the buff, so that's fine. Okay. Flask. Oh, I didn't even try Flame Grant Me Strength, actually. Does this stick around? Yes. Okay. I don't think those override each other. $14.66 if we use everything. So you could actively see all the buffs stack. This is really good, actually. $16.64. They call that a lunging strike. Probably never using that, just being honest. Okay. So there's one last thing I want to test. We know that now everything we use stacks together. Die. The last thing I want to test is eating a prawn after doing all the buffing. Okay. So we need to do Flask, Flame Grant Me Strength, L2, swap weapon, do this. What is it, 1660 something, right? Let's really quickly just run forward and hit someone. See the number. Did I do it wrong? Oh god, I did the thing. So what happens if I eat a prawn? See how it overwrites that one piece of damage? Do I do less now? Yeah, okay. So eating a prawn, for some reason, even though it's not from like a weapon or a spell, it takes away that buff. They don't sync together. And that's not something the game explains. So now we know we're just not going to eat prawns. We're just going to go full damage build just to deal as much damage as possible. So unfortunately buying prawns is pretty much useless. But other than that, I mean, we're basically done. We just progress beyond the Elden Throne. Alright. Well, in 2 hours, we have basically accomplished almost the first half of the endgame. I should go play Metaphor. I'm tired, man. I got shit to do on other stuff. I don't know. I should go play it. I don't know. Alright, so we're not using the prawns. They're not worth it. The only thing that might be worth using is rune arcs, but those are limited, so I don't really want to come to rely on them and then not have them when I need them. So that's going to be it for Elden Ring. We're probably going to get very, very close to 170. If there's maybe at least 1 or 2 bosses left before the final fight, we'll be able to get to 170, especially if we just go back and do some grinding, which isn't a huge deal. So we know now everything that we have here plays a purpose. Every weapon we do or we use synergizes with it. So that's good. Alright. Very nice. And then we'll finish it next time. Or, I don't know. It depends how early I want to play it or when I play it again. I don't know. Yeah, see, now it's 83%. Remember when this shit was stuck at 60, what was it, 64%? 66%? So it only counts, like, there's only 6 major steps in the main story that it even notes. And I guess killing Malekith, it's probably the areas, actually. Right? There's like 5 major areas, and then we complete each one. Alright. Thanks, everyone. Thanks, Narg. Thanks, Viv. Thanks, Wizardman. Thanks, Ash. Thanks, Devin. Shout out to Raiden and Light-Minded. Much appreciated. Maybe I'll make... I think I might do something. And I'll do it probably after this. I don't know. Alright. So I can call it quits. Alright. Have a good one.